in the circle where the needle meets the groove, watching how the ancient spirits start to make a move. It's a 12-bit blessing in the 24-bit world, watching how the secret of the universe is unfurled. The fuel is internal, a repetitive kind of grace, moving at a rhythm that the clock can't even trace. I'm a student of the sample and a master of the pause, living by the spirit and the elemental laws. It's an infinite loop in the transition of the soul, finding all the fragments that are making me whole. The rhythm is a compass and the melody is a key, unlocking every version that I'm supposed to be. I audited the history and I found the golden chop, learning how the momentum is never going to stop. There's a power in the sequence, a glory in the fine, cleaning out the static from the corners of the mind. The focus is personal, a structural kind of boom, letting the vibration fill the middle of the room. I'm balancing the vinyl and the digital brain, washing out the ego and the density of pain. Everything is shifting, I can feel the tone change, moving to a frequency that used to feel strange. No more being stuck in the patterns of the past. Inside the transition, the alignment is going to last. I'm the architect of silence and the dweller in the sound, standing on the center of the newly holy ground. The focus is telescopic, the vision is a light, cutting through the shadows in the middle of the night. The focus is personal, a rhythmic kind of debt, casting out the anchor, casting out the net. I'm the infinite loop and the ending of the track, going to the future and I'm never looking back. It's an infinite loop in the transition of the soul, finding all the minding all the fragments that are making me whole. The rhythm is a compass and the melody is a key. I'm locking every version that I'm supposed to be. Catching the radio waves from a different star, trying to remember exactly where the boundaries are. The current is moving, but I've lost the oar, washing up on the sand of an ancient shore. The fuel is internal, a signal in the dark, nurturing the glow of a private spark. It's a cellular shift, a quiet kind of grace, finding the rhythm in the middle of the space. The spirit is drifting, but the center is tight, just a soul in the middle of a vertical light. visited the chaos and I let the noise fall. Building a temple with no ceiling and no walls. Stay on the beat. The geometry is silent, the alignment is clear. Reading the map in the absence of the fear. The focus is personal, a sovereign kind of view. Polishing the lens till the essence comes through. It's a structural piece that the world can't define. Tracing the border where the light meets the line. No more searching for a home to call my own. Inside the spirit I found the throne. It's a cellular shift, a quiet kind of grace. Finding the rhythm in the middle of the space. The spirit is drifting, but the center is tight. Just a soul in the middle of a vertical line. Just a soul in the middle of a vertical light. I'm whispering to the nebula, a language made of light. Trying to find the frequency in the middle of the night. My lungs are full of stardust, my feet are made of clay. Watching how the galaxy starts to move my way. The fuel is internal, a pull in the solar plex. Deciphering the code of what's coming next. It's a sacred kind of rhythm, a gravity of soul. Finding all the pieces that make the spirit whole. The energy is heavy, but the prayer is rising high. Connecting all the earth to the center of the sky. Did the mountain and I asked it for the key. Earning how the silence is the only way to be. The roots are in the marrow, the vision is in the stars. Healing all the history in the elemental scars. Oh, the focus is personal, a magnetic kind of pull. Feeling the vibration when the cup is finally full. It's a structural devotion, a power in the bone. Claiming every kingdom that the spirit's ever known. No more asking for a sign, no more searching for the way. Inside the steady energy, inside the sacred day. It's a sacred kind of rhythm, a gravity of soul. Finding all the pieces that make the spirit whole. The energy is heavy, but the prayer is rising high. Connecting all the earths to the center of the sky. It's a sacred kind of rhythm, a gravity of soul. heavy, but the prayer is rising high, connecting all the earth to the center of the sky. Shifting, I'm seeing through the wall, watching the empires of the ego start to fall. It's a geometric pattern, a dance in the dark, igniting the fire from a single quiet spark. The fuel is internal, a pulse in the brow, living in the center of the here and the how. It's a rhythm for the spirit, a vision for the soul, finding the symmetry that makes the mind whole. The movement is steady, but the signal is deep, waking up the secrets that the shadows used to keep. Audited the mirror and I saw past the frame, learning the vibrations of the nameless kind of name. Stay on the thing. The focus is telescopic, the rhythm is a key, unlocking the version that I'm supposed to be. The focus is personal and internal sight, basking in the glow of the pineal light. It's a structural awareness, a power in the gaze, cutting through the static in the holographic haze. No more looking outward, no more chasing the wind. Inside the sacred rhythm where the truth is pinned. It's a rhythm for the spirit, a vision for the soul, finding the symmetry that makes the mind whole. The movement is steady, but the signal is deep, waking up the secrets that the shadows used to keep. I'm reading the ink that's written in the bone, a language of the spirit that the mind has always known. I got the rhythm of the grandmothers in my gait, walking through the garden while the heavy shadows wait. The fuel is internal, a library in the blood, rising like the lotus from the center of the mud. It's an ancient frequency, a memory in the skin, finding where the legacy is supposed to begin. The code is a whisper, but the memory is loud, tracing all the history from the soil to the cloud. I audited the lineage and I found the golden thread, feeding all the visions that the ancestors have fed. The focus is telescopic, the past is in the now. Learning how to honor every silent kind of vow. The focus is personal, a rhythmic kind of debt. Casting out the anchor, casting out the net. Is a structural inheritance of power in the cell, telling all the stories that the silence couldn't tell. No more being a stranger to the name that I hold inside the living memory, inside the ancient gold. It's an ancient frequency, a memory in the skin, finding where the legacy is supposed to begin. The code is a whisper, but the memory is loud, tracing all the history from the soil to the cloud. Is an ancient frequency. Is an ancient Listen to the static between the stars tonight, decoding all the messages hidden in the light. A conversation happening in a room without a door, vibrating on a level I've never felt before. The fuel is internal, a frequency so fine, tracing out the blueprint of a celestial design. It's the ether talking, a signal in the soul, finding the resonance that makes the spirit whole. The frequency is subtle, but the power is immense, building up the logic that defies the common sense. I audited the silence and I heard the underlying hum, waiting for the clarity that is always sure to come. It's a telepathic rhythm, a current in the vein, washing out the static and the density of pain. The focus is personal, a high vibrational state, moving past the gravity and the heavy metal weight. Everything is energy, everything is sound, from the highest galaxy to the temple in the ground. No more being deaf to the whispers in the air, inside the subtle frequency I'm finding what is there. I see the talking, a signal in the soul free, finding the resonance that makes the spirit whole. The frequency is subtle, but the power is immense, building up the logic that defies the common sense. I'm listening to the clock that doesn't have a face, moving through the rhythm of a non-linear space. My heart is just a drum playing patterns in the dark, keeping up the tension of the elemental spark. The fuel is internal, a movement in the blood, steady as the river during the seasonal flood. I'm carving out a second in the middle of the flow, learning how to let the heavy expectations go. It's a sacred pulse, a motion through the years, finding all the music in the middle of the fears. The time is an illusion, but the motion is the truth, connecting all the wisdom to the fire of the youth. I audited the mountain and I felt the ancient beat, vibrating in the marrow and the soles of my feet. Stay on the beat. The focus is eternal, a structural design, tracing out the circle, not the limit of the line. The focus is personal, a rhythmic kind of law, polishing the spirit, fixing every single flaw. I'm standing in the center of a timeless kind of clock, solid as the wisdom in the center of the ride. Everything is moving even when I'm standing still, governed by the passion and the power of the will. No more being hurried by the pressure of the day. Inside the sacred motion, I'm finding my own way. It's a sacred pulse, a motion through the years, finding all the music in the middle of the fears. Waking up before the light hits the floor, asking the morning what the compass is for. The sun is a witness to the things I become, keeping the rhythm on an internal drum. The fuel is internal, a radiant kind of sight, turning the shadows into columns of light. I'm trusting the heat that I feel in my chest, putting the doubt and the static to rest. It's the soul and intuition, the lunar kind of grace, finding the balance in the middle of the space. The sun provides the vision, but the moon provides the soul. Two sides of the spirit that are making me whole. Two sides of the spirit that are making me whole. I audited the night and I found a silver line, learning how the silence is a celestial sign. The focus is cool, a structural kind of peace, watching the pressure of the midday deceased. The focus is personal, a magnetic kind of law, perfectly balanced without a single flaw. I'm standing in the center of the dark in the day, watching the universe move out of my way. Everything is pulling, everything is aligned. Between the active heart and the reflective mind, no more being scattered by the phases of the year. Inside the perfect balance, I'm finally clear. Soul intuition and the lunar kind of grace, finding the balance in the middle of the space. The sun provides the vision, but the moon provides the soul. Two sides of the spirit that are making me whole. Two sides of the spirit that are making me whole. I'm stretching the borders of the maps I used to draw, finding the beauty in the breaking of the law. The thoughts are like birds flying south for the spring. I'm learning the weight of the song that they sing. The fuel is internal, a horizon that grows, going to the places where the heavy wind blows. My intellect is breathing, is taking in the air, unfolding the secrets that were always right there. It's a mind expansion and a soul contraction too, finding the version that is ancient and new. The more that I learn, the more I return to the sea, stripping away every want and every need. I audited the spirit and I pulled it to the core, closing the windows and locking the door. The focus is narrow, a structural kind of might, focusing the energy like a laser of light. The focus is personal, a contraction of the will, finding the power in the part that is still. I'm back in the center, where the gravity is strong, where the silence is deep and the history is long. the garden and then filling the crack. No more being lost in the width of the sky. Inside the contraction, I'm learning to fly. Some mind expansion and a soul contraction too. Finding the version that is ancient and new. The more that I learn, the more I return to the sea, stripping away every want and every need. It's a mind expansion. It's a mind expansion. It's a mind expansion. I'm pulling in the atoms of 1,000 years ago, watching how the oxygen begins to help me grow. It's a tidal wave of spirit in the center of the lung, singing all the melodies that never have been sung. The fuel is internal, a rhythmic kind of life, cutting through the static and the edges of the strife. I'm anchored in the moment, in the hollow of the bone, claiming every second as a kingdom of my own. Oh, it's the infinite breath in the present kind of mind, leaving all the shadows and the minutes far behind. The inhale is a blessing and the exhale is a release, building up the structure of a high frequency piece. I audited the clock and I told it to be still, bending every second with the power of the will. The focus is granular, a structural kinda now, learning how to honor every internal vow. The focus is personal, a sharp awareness of the skin, watching where the universe is trying to begin. I'm standing in the hallway where the light is always new, watching how the essence starts to filter all the way through. Everything is happening in the blink of an eye, between the heavy earth and the open-ended sky. No more chasing futures that were never meant to be. Inside the present awareness, I'm finally free. It's the infinite breath and the present kind of mind, leaving all the shadows and the minutes far behind. The inhale is a blessing when the exhale is a release, My feet are tangled in the red clay of the ground, but my head is where the silver constellations are found. I'm pulling wisdom from a source that has no name, feeding a fire that doesn't need a physical flame. The fuel is internal, a gravity that works in reverse, singing the poetry written in the prose of the verse. I'm a daughter of the dust and a student of the star, learning how to love exactly who the atoms are. It's a celestial root and an earthbound kind of grace, finding the dignity in the middle of the human race. The spirit is high, but the movement is low and deep, honoring the promises that the physical has to keep. I audited the temple and I found it was made of skin, watching where the outer world ends and I begin. There's a power in the walking, a glory in the mundane, learning how to harvest all the nectar from the pain. The focus is personal, a graceful kind of weight, standing at the entrance of the evolutionary gate. I'm balancing the orbit and the stillness of the stone, the most celestial frequency I've ever truly known. And the sky is the goal, writing out the blueprint of a self-sustaining soul. No more being divided by the earth and the light. Inside the earthbound grace, I'm getting it right. It's a celestial root and an earthbound kind of grace, finding the dignity in the middle of the human race. The spirit is high, but the movement is low and deep, honoring the promises that the physical has to keep. It's a celestial in the middle of the human race. The spirit is high, but the movement is low and deep. Honoring the promises that the physical has to keep. I'm tuning to the frequency that nobody can hear, watching how the static starts to make the vision clear. It's a crackle in the spirit, a hum inside the brain, washing out the logic and the density of pain. The fuel is internal, a signal in the white, deciphering the patterns in the middle of the night. I'm a radio for wisdom, a receiver for the truth, connecting all the ancient to the fire of the youth. It's a divine static in a hidden kind of word, the most beautiful language that I've never even heard. The message is is a secret, but the feeling is a law. Building up the spirit without a single flaw. I audited the silence and I found a hidden line, written in the frequency of a structural design. There's a power in the rustle, a glory in the blur. Everything is moving just the way it always were. The focus is personal, a sharp awareness of the sound. Standing in the center of the holy kind of ground. I'm reading the intentions that the common world is missed, finding that the answers were the only things that kissed. It's a different kind of grammar, a logic in the air, proving that the essence was always really there. No more being blinded by the signals of the street. Inside the hidden message, the alignment is complete. It's a divine static and a hidden kind of word. The most beautiful language that I've never even heard. The message is a secret, but the feeling is a law. Building up the spirit without a single flaw. Beautiful language that I've never even heard. The message is a secret, but the feeling is a law. Building up the spirit without a single flaw. I'm sending out a whisper through the wires of the air, checking for the heartbeat that I know is always there. It's a low frequency broadcast, a signal in the mist, reading the instructions that the loud world has missed. The fuel is internal, a movement in the dark, steady as the rhythm of a silent glowing spark. I'm a tower for the essence, a satellite for peace, waiting for the pressure of the static to decease. It's a quiet transmission in an inner kind of sign, tracing out the border where the soul meets the divine. The signal is steady, but the meaning is deep, waking up the promises that the shadows used to keep. I audited the frequency and I found the inner line, synchronizing the rhythm with a structural design. There's a power in the listening, a glory in the still, governed by the patience and the power of the will. The focus is personal, a sharp awareness of the tone, standing in the center of a kingdom made of bone. I'm reading the vibration that the common eye can't see, the only kind of signal that can finally set me free. Everything is communicating, everything is loud, from the heavy foundation to the center of the cloud. No more being scattered by the noise corners of the street. Inside the inner signal, the alignment is complete. It's the quiet transmission and an inner kind of sign, tracing out the border where the soul meets the divine. The signal is steady, but the meaning is deep, waking up the promises that the shadows used to keep. I'm watching how the ivy climbs the brick and the stone, a silent kind of language that the garden has always known. Everything is connected by a thread I can't quite see, spinning out the web of what I'm supposed to be. The fuel is internal, a secret kind of math, clearing out the shadows from the center of the path. I'm reading the symmetry in the petal and the leaf, finding the permanent in the middle of the wreath. It's a mystic pattern and a natural kind of law, the most beautiful system that the spirit ever saw. The order is ancient, but the feeling is brand new. Watching how the essence starts to filter all the way through, all the way through. I audited the chaos and I found the hidden plan, something much larger than the logic of a man. There's a power in the season, a glory in the change, learning how to love the parts that used to feel so strange. The focus is personal, a structural kind of grace, moving at the rhythm of a celestial kind of pace. I'm standing in the center where the stars and soil meet, feeling the vibration in the arches of my feet. Everything is flowing just the way it has to go, between the high above and the heavy world below. No more fighting currents that were never meant to bend. Inside the natural order, I'm finding my own end. Oh, it's a mystic pattern and a natural kind of law, the most beautiful system that the spirit ever saw. The order is ancient, but the feeling is brand new. Watching how the essence starts to filter all the way through. All the way through. I'm drifting past the ceiling where the shadows used to play, watching how the gravity begins to fade away. My mind is like a satellite, a circle in the code, unfolding every story that has never been told. The fuel is internal, a lift inside the chest, putting all the heavy-handed worries to the rest. I'm looking at the ocean from a vantage in the sky, learning how to live without the need to ask why. Is a floating consciousness, and the grounded kind of goes, finding what the spirit really values the most. The head is in the nebula, but the feet are in the clay, building up the kingdom in a structural kind of way. I audited the mountain and I anchored in the base, honoring the history of a sovereign kind of race. Stay, the focus is stable, a power in the bone, claiming every corner of the kingdom I have known. The focus is personal, a magnetic kind of weight, standing in the center of the evolutionary state. I'm a pillar made of stardust and a river made of stone, the most resilient frequency that I have ever known. Everything is pulling, but I'm perfectly aligned between the open universe and the steady-handed mind. No more being scattered by the pressure of the height. Inside the grounded spirit, I am stepping into light. It's a floating consciousness in a grounded kind of ghost, finding what the spirit really values the most. The head is in the nebula, but the feet are in the clay, building up the kingdom in a structural kind of way. Dun, 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 dun. I'm dialing in the number of a sovereign kind of soul, watching how the fragmented begins to feel like whole. Every atom is a singer, every cell is a song, finding exactly where the frequencies belong. The fuel is internal, a resonance in the spine, straightening the curvature of the horizontal line. I'm auditing the spirit till the static is gone, waiting for the clarity of the celestial dawn. It's a harmonic alignment in a universal flow, going to the places where the heavy shadows go. The signal is a circle and the center is clear, washing out the history and the density of fear. And I found I was the stream, waking up the essence from the middle of the dream. Stay on There's a power in the letting, a glory in the drift, feeling how the geometry begins to make a shift. A focus, a personal, a structural kind of peace, asking for the pressure of the moment to decease. I'm standing in the hallway where the light and water meet, feeling the vibration from the crown to the feet. Everything is moving, everything is one, from the heavy planet to the center of the sun. No more being separate from the rhythm of the all. It's a harmonic alignment and a universal flow, going to the places where the heavy shadows go. Ooh, the signal is a circle and the center is clear, washing out the history and the density